going on, you guys? Before we get started, I wanted to say I got a Twitter, I got a damn eBay store, I got tons of shit, bro. Come follow me, come show some love, come tweet me, come post, tag me in some shit, boy. I want to talk about some shit with you, bro. Teach me how to Yu-Gi-Oh shit. But it's your boy Mind Negative. I'm leaving my Twitter down low. I need some followers. I wasn't really such a big Twitter, but I guess now I'm a tweeter. I guess what you call it, right? Old man speaking right here. But no, hit me with that follow. Teach me some shit. Enjoy the video. What's going on, you guys? It's your boy Mind Negative, bringing you another video, another deck profile. Oh my god, am I ready, dude? This is one of my favorite decks, man. Like I know this probably is not anywhere near the meta at all, but this is one of my favorite decks. I love the artwork. They're almost all hollow. I love the play style. It's quick, it's aggressive, even though it's old as all get out, bro. So old, but super aggressive, super fun deck. There's really no extra deck required for this deck either. This is just, this is just like, if you have to, if you can, if you want. But 9 times out of 10, this is something you don't have to make ever as an extra deck. So we'll come back to this. I'll explain why it's kind of okay to have this around. But let's go ahead and jump into the video. We're going in about the Gishkis. Oh my god, so beautiful. I love them so much. We got Gishki Vision. We're going to play him at 3. I love Gishki Vision. Man, if you open with Gishki Vision, you're pretty much set. You pretty much just get this guy to your hand, and you ditch him. You can add a ritual monster from deck to hand. Also, he can count as the entire ritual summon. So this guy, you always want to see this guy in your hand, especially in the beginning of the game. Very good guy. Pretty much his twin. It's we got triple Gishki Shadow. Shadow pretty much is the same exact thing. Besides, the only difference about Shadow is he lets you access to your ritual cards. So you can pitch Shadow and grab a ritual card from deck to hand, which is super sick. He also comes with the entire ritual summon. Super sick monster, dude. Also, they're both level 4, which actually helps out a lot. That's how you can kind of access the extra deck. Play this guy. Play Gishki Abyss. So I think it's when he's summoned, I believe. Yeah, when this card is summoned, you can add one Gishki monster from your deck to your hand with what is it, 1,000 less defense. So you can pitch him, get Vision. Vision has 500, or you can also get Shadow. Shadow also has exactly 1,000. So you can get him with the Gishki Abyss, and it's either when it's normal or special summoned. And there's actually a monster in here that allows you to do the special summon for this guy. And he's a fish, so it's good to have fish. You know, fish are friends, not food type shit in this deck, you know what I mean? No, I'm playing. But you don't really have too many fish monsters, but the ones you do have, they kind of work pretty good together. We're going to run double Gishki Marker. Marker is but he's got a cool effect. So if you can get him out, it doesn't specify normal or special, you can get a ritual monster and a ritual spell card from your graveyard to your hand. Super sick. He allows you to keep making plays. Again, you got to get him out, and you got to have the materials in the graveyard target. So you don't want to run 3. 2 is just fine, level 4, but it lets you kind of recycle from your graveyard. The same thing with this guy. I run double Gishki Chain. I know there's play builds that run 3. However, Gishki Chain at 3, whenever I did run it, it was a little cloggy. I noticed I would get 2 chains in my opening hand, which is not great. Kind of slows you down. But chain pretty much lets you look at the top 3 cards of your deck. I think you can add one if it's a ritual. If it's a ritual monster or a ritual spell card, and you can put them back in any order that you want in the deck. Super good card. It lets you kind of make your next play. You know, if you need like a salvage or something, you can just set it up top so you can go ahead and plan out ahead. This guy, this is one that actually run at 3, I believe. Yeah, you got Gishki Beast. Gishki Beast is super cool, man. He is like a monster reborn out of the deck. You can summon him. This is one of those cards where you can summon this guy. You can special summon where's he at? You can special summon the Gishki Abyss. When you special summon the Gishki Abyss, you also get to add one from your deck to hand. This guy makes plays. Is also level 4, so you can special summon a level 4 Gishki monster from your graveyard to the field and XYZ immediately. Super fun guy, super good card. all around good. So this is a very weird card. We run the One Beautiful Princess. I know. What the hell is this card, you're asking? This card is amazing. You can pretty much summon this card, banish it, and then special summon one Abyss. Well, I think it's one level 4 Lord. Fish is fish from the deck, so it can actually come from the deck. And that just makes the plays with Abyss even go further, go to the other extent. Adding more cards to your hand, like for example, when I add Shadow, want to add Vision, pitch them, use them as a ritual summon. Super good card. Beautiful Princess, pick it up even. We're gonna get into the ritual monsters next. We run the one Gishki Kraken. Can't do much with the ban list, but really good card unless you get rid of a card from your opponent's hand. Run the one Soul Ogre. Don't really make this guy. Use him, pitch him a lot. You know, don't really mess with it a lot. It's not a bad card. It's good to have, but don't make him a lot. I really don't. I mean, if you do, more power to you, but I really don't. So those are the one-ups, and then we're going to get to the Big Daddy. This is what the deck is based around, at least my version of the deck. We got the 3 Zealgigases. Zealgigas and Big Daddy Gigas, bro. Gigas lets you go ahead and, you can pay 1,000 life points, draw a card, and reveal it. And then if it was a Gishki monster, which there's a good bit, it's probably like almost right around 20 of them, you can shuffle one monster on the field into the deck. So, you know, for example, you're versing, what's a deck? What's a deck? Trying to think of something. We'll do something simple. You're versing a Trap Tricks deck, and they got Rapalisa out. You can pay 1,000, shuffle the XYZ back into the extra deck, and get rid of a big threat there. Versus Cyber Dragons, if you can get rid of I don't know what Infinity if it has no materials or if the materials are already being used. Shuffle it back in the extra deck. Not that you probably want to, but those are just some examples. You know, whatever. Get rid of a Blue Eyes White Dragon, dude. Fuck it. Get rid of something that doesn't have some crazy ass overpowered ability. Okay. Now the best card. This is not the best card in the deck. This card actually is the deck. I'll show you my favorite card of the deck. But this is Gishki Aquamirror. This is the only ritual I actually run in the deck. The reason why I only run this one and not any of the other ones, because some people do run I can't remember what the other one's called, but they do run one other ritual that is part of the Gishki line. This one can recycle itself, and I have plenty of ways of getting this back to my hand. But pretty much cycle itself, any Gishki monster. You can get it back from the graveyard, put it back in the deck with its own effect. Super OP. Super OP. Good card. And then we're going to run the triple salvage. Salvage allows you to go into your deck and pretty much add any 2 water monsters with an attack of 1,500 or less. This is the best card in the deck. This is honestly, I believe, the best card in the deck. The reason why is because you can add a Gishki Vision, or you can add a Gishki Shadow from deck to hand. From graveyard to hand, and then you could pitch them for their effects. It allows you to just pretty much recycle your graveyard. Super good card. I love Salvage. I need to get better versions. They was pretty pricey back in the day, so I had to settle for common, so I had a pretty bad job. Now, I run double Moray Greed. Why don't I run 3? I feel like a 3. I was getting it, couldn't use it, dead draw. At 2, fair enough for me to either get it in my opener, get it mid-game, get it late game. 2 is plenty. I mean, you can run it at 3, but for me, I thought it was cloggy. Pretty much shuffle 2 water monsters from hand into the deck, draw 3 cards. Super good card. Sometimes you can draw multiple ritual monsters, don't need them all at the hand at the time, and you can get rid of them with the greed. We play 1 Dark Hole just to clear the field for OTKs, because OTK is possible in this deck. 1 Gold Sark. Gold Sark saves my butt so many times. Pretty much use Gold Sark, get the ritual spell, or get a ritual monster. That's pretty much all I really use it for, but it does allow me to go make a play next turn for sure. We're gonna go into this card. Okay. This card is not bad. Don't get me wrong. There's better cards out here. This deck works perfectly fine the way it is. I know there's new cards for ritual monsters. This deck works perfectly fine, but this card, I might cut it. I might cut it and get like pre-preparation or whatever. I might. But this card it only really allows you to get Kraken. So as long as you don't open up Kraken, you open up this, you can get the Ritual Spell and Kraken from deck to hand. So it only has one target. It's at least in my deck, at least in my build. I don't hate it. I don't love it. Sometimes it helps. Sometimes it's good to help. Next, we're gonna go into the one Book of Moon. This bad boy just came back at 3. Might need to invest in some. Don't know if it's still broken. I'm gonna go into the double MST. Twin Twister's a thing. However, I don't need many things in my graveyard for my deck to work, so it's not really a graveyard heavy deck. But Mystical Space Typhoon at 2, less clocky, but just gets the job done. I run the one Call to Haunted. Could replace a Monster Reborn, however, it is good to have it set. As long as it summons some of the monsters, I can keep the plays going. And then for the little bit of protection I do have, we got double Bottomless. Bottomless is always good. I don't even need to explain that. Time Space Trap Hole. I personally just love this card. I think it's amazing. Artwork's great. And you can, I think, shuffle a special summon a monster. Shuffle that monster into the deck. Yeah. Of course, you're going to pay for 1,000 life points, but it gets rid of anything. One Compulse. Probably could bump it up if needed, but this one's kind of fine. I really run into too many problems. And the one Solemn Warning. You guys already know what it does. Pretty much not heavy on traps at all. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 traps, dude. It just keeps your monsters alive, keeps your rituals out there. Not enough said really about traps. Spells is probably more spell heavy than anything. Now, finally, getting into the extra deck, we run the 2 Armor Kappas. Kappa's pretty good for stalling. I never really make this guy. Nothing really said about him. I made this card like once. Nothing really said about that. Bliss Dweller. You can negate graveyard effects. Bahamut Shark. I have the one where the price is actually jumping up on this guy. This guy's clean. Super good monster. Super good. We run the 1 Dark Rebellion. Don't really need this card. Just there. The only 2 XYZ monsters I actually make in this deck, because Zealgigas is a thing and it's really easy to get triple Zealgigas out, is the Super Conductor Gusta Max and the Sky Palace Gangardna. Now the thing is about this deck is if you get double Zealgigas out, you have a board wipe, and because you pay 1,000 to shuffle a monster back in the deck. Attack direct with double Zealgigas. That's 6,400. So you got. Let me find them. Yeah. So 6,400 attack, and then you make the rank 10. What the hell is this dude's name? I guess it's a stupid name. Rail Cannon Gustav Max. Detach one of the Zealgigases, and then inflict 2,000 damage. OTK. And this is actually a very easy play. Not hard at all. But you don't have to go this route. Like I said, this is not even a full 15-card extra deck. It doesn't have to be, because I don't really actually make the extra deck at all. If I get into the situation where I do get Zealgigas out, I will go into that play. However, you don't actually have to go that route. There's plenty of times where I'm just fine sitting with my ritual monsters, just getting the W that way. Hey, you got to think, you got a 32 beater out that can shuffle a monster into the deck. What are you going to do? Of course, the Dark Hole Regeki. But other than that, guys, I really enjoyed this deck. Super fun deck. Cheap to make. It probably costs you like $30 max. Extra deck's probably like 10, 15 bucks. If that. Probably like $8, realistically. This deck alone, depending on what sets you get it from, you can get everything here pretty cheap, probably at 45 cents a card. Salvage might cost a little bit, so I don't think they really had a reprinting. More I agree, probably still cost a little bit. Don't really have a reprinting that I know of, at least. But everything else is pretty straightforward, man. If you guys have any questions or want to see any more, please comment what you want to see down below. Peace. Sub.